A look at who is trending up and down the past week in Wisconsin sports, including Milwaukee Bucks guard Jrue Holiday, Wisconsin guard Connor Essegian, and more. Jrue Holiday, Bucks guard, up Milwaukee is steamrolling into the All-Star break, having won 11 in a row with one to play at Chicago on Thursday. A big reason why has been the stellar play of Holiday. The Bucks guard tied a career best with 40 points against Boston on Tuesday, and in the last week is averaging 25.7 points per game, while tying Giannis Antetokounmpo, averaging a team-high 37.4 minutes. Holiday will be heading to Salt Lake City for the NBA All-Star Game in what will be his second career appearance in the game and first in 10 years. The three-pointer has been Holiday's friend of late, with number 21 shooting at a 50% clip in the last three, including 8 for 12 against the Celtics. After a somewhat slow start for the Bucks, for Milwaukee's recent standards, the squad is now emerging as a top threat in the Eastern Conference, and Holiday is a big reason why. But first, if you are new to the Bucks News channel, take advantage and subscribe so you don't miss the latest news that happens in the world of basketball. We are always bringing you firsthand here. Enjoy and like this video so that YouTube continues to bring you the latest Bucks news in the world of basketball. Connor Essegian, Wisconsin guard, up. Speaking of a career night, how about the freshman in Madison? Essegian poured in a career-high 23 points against Michigan on Tuesday in a pivotal win for the Badgers to keep their March Madness dreams alive. In a bizarre unraveling, Essegian scored on a layup with 10:47 to go against the Wolverines, and it proved to be the last bucket of the evening for Wisconsin. The Badgers somehow still won by 5 points, in large part to clutch free throws down the stretch by the freshman. Essegian also dialed up 2 three-pointers, giving him 58 for the year, putting him 2 behind Brad Davis and for the most by a Badgers freshman in school history. With the run he's on and his ability to step up to stripe and bury free throws at an 87.7% rate, there's a case to be made that Wisconsin's offense in crunch time should run through Essegian. Hype surrounding Packers quarterback Jordan Love, up. The offseason drama has already begun in Green Bay. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers is still deciding whether or not he wants to play in 2023, and, if so, if he wants to play with the Packers or somewhere else. Meanwhile, the hype swirling around Love was very present during Super Bowl week, with Packers players attending the media festivities and speaking very highly of the former first-round pick. Running back Aaron Jones said Love will definitely be that guy when A-Rod is gone, and also mentioned the noticeable leap they all saw with Love from 2 years ago to last season, even in practice. Rookie wide receiver Christian Watson noted on Radio Row the arm talent Love has and the confidence he showed in practice. Obviously, teammates aren't going to bury one another when presented with the questions Jones and Watson were, but it's intriguing to see how much they perk up when Love's talent was brought up in the discussion. Let the speculation continue. Wisconsin March Madness odds, up and down. This is a weird team to figure out. 2 weeks ago, a win at Ohio State stopped a 3-game skid. Wisconsin followed it up by losing at home to Northwestern. Last week, the Badgers started the week with a win at Penn State before losing to lowly Nebraska in overtime over the weekend. Tuesday's win against Michigan keeps the pulse going for Wisconsin, and ESPN's Joe Lunardi had the Badgers as a first 4 team out before the win against the Wolverines. Wisconsin can't afford to keep exchanging one win for one loss, and its best opportunity will come during this upcoming stretch. It already beat Michigan and now gets 2 golden opportunities to pick up resume building wins against Rutgers and Iowa at home. A 7-8 conference record leaves a lot to be desired, but if the Badgers can somehow finish at .500 and then scoop up at least 2 wins in the Big Ten tournament, who knows how the chips will fall. Ben Gold, Marquette forward, up in what has been a surprising year, at least from the outside looking in. Marquette was picked to finish 9th in the Big East. The Golden Eagles might have found another gem as they tear through the Big East. Gold scored 12 points off the bench last week at Connecticut and followed that up with 7 against Georgetown. It doesn't sound like much, but consider this: Gold had 19 in those 2 games and 18 combined in his previous 10 games played, including 4 contests with 0 points. Gold's minutes are going up, and the freshman from New Zealand has earned that from head coach Shaka Smart with how he's looked on the floor. Gold looked like a deer in headlights through much of the season, averaging 7 minutes a night in his first 23 contests. In the last 3, that number has ballooned to 16.6 minutes.